All right, happy Tuesday morning, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful week so far. I wanted to just kind of recap what we were working on yesterday for any friends who were struggling. I know it was a tricky concept, so I'm going to go back to our assignment really quickly. And remember, you do have to scroll down because there's so many assignments at this point, and I wanted to give students a chance to catch up. So student view, remember your job yesterday was to read about deforestation. We did do that in class already. You have your options to Zoom down here with the plus. Make sure you read it and then come over to the deforestation activity. This is the part where I think a few friends struggled, but we got there, I'm hoping at least, by the end of it. After you read about deforestation, which just means cutting down all the trees of a certain area, which is just awful. You might need to zoom, by the way, zoom down here. I'll make it 50. Your job was to sort these sentences that are to the right, and I will need to scroll up and down. So like trees in the Amazon rainforest make 1/5 of the world's oxygen. Would I match that up with the picture of the really healthy rainforest right here? Would I match it up with the one that's been cut, forested or clear cut? Or would I match that with the one down here that they started replanting the Amazon rainforest? So my job would be to click and match, drag and match up the phrases with the correct point on the rainforest, if that makes sense. So this is when it's never been messed with, it's super healthy, it's doing its thing. The middle one is where, it's starting to be cut down for resources, and they don't realize it's a bad thing quite yet until here where they said, uh-oh, that was a bad thing, and they started to replant the rainforest, if that helps you sort these out. There were a few that were so close when students gave me answers yesterday, so if yours was really close, don't panic. If it makes sense, I'm going to count it because a lot of this is up for interpretation, so just however you understood. So don't forget to turn that in as soon as you do. Remember, you guys have the turn in button. I will send it back to you, or give you a grade and then send it back to you. So that is my assignment for today. I don't have anything new to add, except I would like students to try, this is what we call a survey monkey. I know it's a silly name, but I wanted to have a way to test students where we don't give each other the answer in class. During class, I'm going to have this on here, but if you're not in class, you're going to want to do this link. I'll have it attached to the YouTube video in the comments. So if you click down in the comments, there will be this link for this Survey Monkey. Your job is to just type your name. What is your name? You don't need to put your last name unless you know you're a student who, oh yeah, there was, like, I'm Holly. Let's pretend there was 2 Hollys. Okay, I might want to put 5. Don't worry about it. Otherwise, I just need to know who's answered and who hasn't. So for me, I would put Holly. There's no other Holly, so it's okay. I don't need to put my last name. And then, so question 1, boom, I already got 100% on that. What is a food chain? So this is just a multiple choice question. Try to think which answer matches best. So the first one says, something that shows how living things get food and transfer energy, something that shows which foods are most delicious, or something that shows how organisms make their own food. So which of those is a food chain? You click whichever in the little circle, whichever answer you think, and then you click done. What that does is it sends me your responses right away, and it tells me if, okay, everybody really understands this, or, ooh, we might need to go back and talk about it. Yes, it is only one question besides your name. I just wanted to keep it short and sweet for those of you. I know we don't have a ton of time, but I just wanted to get a quick little gauge of how much you guys are understanding of this. So that is our official assignment for today. And then if you go back to Teams, so I don't know what it looks like when you guys first click home. Let's say we start at the calendar. When you go to your team, let's pretend you are, I always use block 1 for example. Let's try block 2, change it up a little. So if you go to Teams and it's opening up in the wrong block, double click Teams again and it'll give you all your options. So I went to block number 2. Here in my channels, remember we went to ecosystem links. I have added more links there. So ecosystem links right here. This part is just for fun. If you have finished everything else, you've done the little Survey Monkey 1 question assessment for me, you're all caught up and just are looking for some more learning to do, this is for you. So ecosystem links across the top where there's 7 more new. It only shows our crossword word search, food chain, Machi's habitat. You can always go back and play those again, by the way. Oopsie daisies. But you will have to grab that little bar, scroll down. They put them in the order that I put them on here. So virtual rainforest tour. Since we've been talking about deforestation, there are links. This is a safe, Rainforest Alliance is a safe website where you can go and check out different parts of the rainforest. So we have, I'm going to butcher these names, but Cachalú Reserve in Colombia, Land of Heaven, living in the Choco Forest of Ecuador. So we know Colombia, Ecuador, these are all countries in South America. Ghana, Belize, Impossible National Park. I'm not sure where this one is. The Maya Biosphere Reserve, and then the People and Wildlife of Honduras. So I know for a fact there's at least 4 different countries here. You're just going to click and find, which one of these is interesting. There's no assignment with this, but let's say, I really like chocolate. I'm going to check out the Choco Forest of Ecuador. So when you scroll down, it's not exactly a virtual tour so much as they have some really cool pictures. You need to download the PDF, and then you can just kind of look at the different pictures. Oh, here's Ecuador. This is where it's at. It shows you on our globe where that is. So we're up here, Ecuador's right here. And if you kind of scroll down, oh my gosh, look at that beautiful tree. The rainforest, so it didn't say what kind of tree. This is the keel-billed toucan. You guys might recognize that. If I keep scrolling, the black howler monkey and the capuchin, or capuchin, depending on how you like to pronounce it. Squirrel cuckoo is that bird right here. I'm just reading the captions to the left, by the way. All the delicious fruits grow in the rainforest. I bet you guys can recognize some of those. Maybe don't recognize some of them. These Chachi Indian boys are gathering bananas and other fruits from the Choco Forest. That is so cool. I wonder if that's a donkey or a horse they're riding. They have cut bananas. And the Chachi Indian lives with his family in San Salvador, a city in Ecuador. Their lives look a little different than ours, don't you think? These are seeds of the cocoa plant, which are dried and turned into chocolate. So somebody asked me that yesterday, like, how do you get chocolate from South America? Like this. And then this is a canoe. That's how they travel. Where we use cars and bikes and walking, they are traveling by canoe a lot. How neat would that be? These cocoa trees are good home for rainforests. Oh, there's the cocoa pods. So that's where the cocoa beans come from, which we turn into chocolate and coffee, which are like 2 of my favorite things. And then, so yeah, it just shows all the different creatures and just what life is like in these places, which I think is great. If you weren't interested in the Ecuador one, how do I go back? That might be the trickiest part. So let's see. We might have to click out. I'm learning right along with you guys. Anyways, if I go back up to here where there was this many more, I click on the number and I scroll down. There was also rainforest games and activities. I'm going to see if I click back if it refreshes. So down here, I haven't tested any of these out yet, but you might just want to play around. If you have extra time, there's different educational rainforest games where you, look it. Do you know where the food you eat comes from? How it's harvested? Place unique rainforest flora and fauna, so plants and animals in the right biomes. Ooh, we've talked about that. Cutting down screen time, that sounds like a parent article. Help save the rainforest, plants and animal facts, coloring pages of wildlife. You might need to print those. Kids' stories about the rainforest. So there's all kinds of things. If you want to explore the rainforest, this website is safe to do that, and just make sure, of course, you always have parent permission. And let's see if I go back, if it reset it. Yes, it did. So if you get stuck where you're like, I didn't really want to know about Ecuador, just click to a different link and then click back, and it'll put you back at the main page. So that's really all I needed you to do. Make sure you finish your deforestation activity from yesterday. Any questions at all, make sure you let me know. Don't forget to do that survey monkey where you just type your name, choose one of these answers for what a food chain is, click done, and it submits it to me. And then if you have extra time and you're all caught up, make sure you do check out on our ecosystem links. You can check out the new games or do a little rainforest tour. So that is it for today. Again, any questions, let me know, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.